All right, let's get into your forecast today. Snow possibly in the forecast right now. I'm going to switch this out and drop this back over to here. I'm going to take it backwards so you can see what's going on. I changed this up a little bit here so you can see this. We'll get into the snow in the forecast possibly. Then we take a look here what's happening. Yeah, a better view of this happening here earlier now. You see snow that's on the way towards Rice Lake and Rusk County. Then you can see this from Winona all the way to areas by La Crosse. That snow kind of swept through and it's heading towards Sparta as well as Black River Falls. And then it's pretty much done for now as we can finish out. Getting back into La Crosse, we had that snow. It's already gone. Now we had some lighter snow about an hour or two before that as well. You see a little bit of light breeze kicking in for Eau Claire right now. And eventually as we get into areas right by Winona, you're going to hold on to some cloudier skies, some cloudier skies as well as a possibility of, again, a little bit of snow on the ground, possibly coming back again in the next couple of hours like Eau Claire. Back along the Intermountain West, working all the way towards the Midwest, we have more snow trying to get down to the ground, but a lot of that is down to the south as well as portions up to well north of us by the Great Lakes. We've got the colder air starting to work its way into from Canada, working its way down to the region. That's going to drop our temperatures down big time. Now, these highs for today, most of which you're probably seeing in the next couple of hours, or right now, by the way, because the current temperatures are right now holding on to similar conditions. Right now, it's about 27 or so getting into Eau Claire. It's about getting into the 6 o'clock hour this morning, and then eventually that high will kick in, and that will be our highs for the day. Then eventually, as we go into how this all plays out, by the 6 o'clock hour, you're seeing that snowfall kick out of the way, possibly down to the south as you get from La Crosse all the way down to Prairie du Chien, and then pretty much done between 6 o'clock and 7 o'clock. You can see that there disappearing with a little bit of still showing by the 8 o'clock hour. That's done, holding on to the possibility as we go into the 4 o'clock hour. Temperatures are from 10 to about 11 degrees to about 15 degrees for La Crosse, all the way down to 18 degrees. That colder air kicks in as we get by the 9 o'clock hour. You're seeing 0 by Ladysmith, 2 degrees for Eau Claire, all the way down to La Crosse around 5 degrees, 7 degrees down to the south as well. Then we go all the way into 6 o'clock in the morning for tomorrow. You're looking at minus 11 degrees by areas by Ladysmith, minus 10 for Eau Claire, about 10 degrees, minus 10 degrees for La Crosse, and minus 3 degrees down to the south by Prairie du Chien. That is ridiculously cold air. Holding on to the, just as we go through sunrise, getting into the 7 o'clock hour, not much change. Not much change at all. You can see the temperatures are down maybe a degree in some cases down to the south, and then holding on to the 9 o'clock hour for Thursday. You've got winds coming up out of the south, still quite breezy, holding on to minus 6 degrees all the way down to about 1 degree in the forecast. La Crosse is at minus 2. You'll see by noon, you're going to be seeing at least La Crosse getting up to about 9 degrees for the the noon hour there. Eau Claire will show about 8 degrees, and eventually snow starts to work in the area by 4 o'clock. You're going to hold on to the possibility of some snow by Ladysmith. You're seeing about 4 o'clock, we're looking at temperatures around 14 degrees for La Crosse, about 12 for Eau Claire. That may be the high for the day, giving way to snow kicking in by the 6 o'clock hour for Eau Claire as well as Ladysmith, and then down to the south, possibly getting towards Black River Falls, maybe, and eventually that's pretty much done. You see another batch try to come back again by the midnight hour, and that's going to try to get towards La Crosse with some lighter snow, and then eventually similar to Prairie du Chien. What we're looking at as far as snow is concerned, we finish out all the way today, most of which is up to the north, and a few areas picking up less than an inch of snowfall. Getting into bitter conditions as we get into tomorrow, holding on to the possibility as we go right into today, here by the 11 o'clock hour. This is in the evening. You're seeing temperatures feeling like it's 11 degrees, minus 11 degrees, down to about 1 degree. Tomorrow's lows, you can see, minus 8 all the way down to minus 4 by La Crosse, minus 3 down to the south. As we go down into the highs for the better part of the day, our highs are going to wind up being around in the teens, kicking into how this all shapes up. We'll probably reach about, say, 13 degrees for your high for tomorrow. You can see as we go into Friday, you've got some snowfall coming back again. A 20% chance of Saturday, so it's a low chance, kicking into some more of that snow coming in back again as we go into Saturday night into Sunday. Sunday has a 30% chance with more snow coming in for Monday night going into Tuesday.